Hello, Make Magazine, Ford, and the public. I'm Gerald Baronic here in the office of Generation WorX in North Liberty, Iowa. I'm here to show you my design for the Ultimate Maker vehicle. But first, let me give you my definition of innovation. Innovation is improving existing ideas and creating new ideas through a new way of thinking that moves society forward in a positive way. So I follow a motto, and that motto is, new experiences ignite new ideas, which inspires innovation. So the goal of this design was to make it so when anybody comes into contact with the Ultimate Maker vehicle, they experience the Maker movement. So one of the unique things and innovative things about my design is the modular fold-out benchtop system. It's super easy to fold out, super easy to fold back in. It houses all the electrical connections for all the equipment we need. So let me show you my design. So this is a full-scale 3D model, directly modeled in Pro Engineer, which is now called Creo. So one of the first things I did, I put a nice logo on the hood of the van, Transit Connect, and I added connecting makers, which is a goal of this design. So here in the passenger compartment, in the back side, you can see the modular benchtop system. It's the white and red area. On top of that, we have the CNC router. Behind the CNC router, we have two maker bots. Below the modular benchtop system, we have a wire welder. We have a maker's project tote to carry all our projects in, keep them organized while we're traveling. Let's move around to the back side of the van. You'll see I've included a laser cutter. I have a miscellaneous materials tote. You can see some sheet material for the laser cutter and some engineering material there underneath the laser cutter. And also underneath the laser cutter you can see another modular benchtop system. Underneath that we have a 3000 watt Honda generator. It's super quiet. It should run all of our equipment. I've included two 12-foot by 12-foot custom easy up canopies so we all can stay cool in the hot California air. And a sewing machine. On the driver's side, I've put in a nice storage system for anything we may need. We can put metalworking tools in these, woodworking tools, electrical equipment like soldering irons, oscilloscopes, multimeters. We can put power tools in one, 3D materials in the other, standard hand tools, electrical components such as breadboards, wires, resistors, that sort of thing, mechanical hardware, and of course items to be repurposed. So your old computers that we can use stuff out of to make things. So that's the van all packed up, ready to go. Let me show you what it looks like all unpacked. So here's the entire system unfolded, ready to go. The canopies are set up. They have American flags on the top. They're customized with Ford's logo and Make Magazine's logo. All the bench tops are covered in Idea paint, which is a whiteboardy dry erase paint that we can actually ride on. All the legs are adjustable and fully removable so we can fold everything up. The red sections on these bench tops are actually the hinges. They're spring loaded, so that really makes unfolding and refolding a lot easier. And each hinge is outfitted with an electrical outlet. This allows any person that's working on these bench tops to plug in whatever they want. Also, as you can see, I have a nice little computer lab, I like to call it, so users can use this to design parts in and 3D print them on the MakerBots, communication with other makers out there. Let's move to the back side. We got a little more bench top space. These are a little bit bigger than the side one. The CNC router sits on one. Underneath the bench top we have the miscellaneous material bucket, the wire welder, and then the laser cutter just gets moved down to one from the storage location. You'll notice a little yellow thing hanging from the back door, and what that is, that's a 2-axis motorized webcam. There's also one above the side door. And what this allows is for other makers out there around the world will be able to log on to a website and actually get on the website and control these webcams so they can move them around and actually see what other makers are making on the Ultimate vehicle. So you'll notice I have some idea paint on the side of the van. This is so people can just write down their ideas, they can share them with other makers. And as I mentioned before, all the bench tops are coated with this idea paint. On the driver's side rather, we have the same idea paint section. The storage location, still the same. I'm going to move around to the front side of the vehicle. And this is where I've put the generator. And my plan is to have this entire van outfitted with its own electrical system that's driven off this generator, so we can have 120 volts wherever we want it. It'll be all seamless, you won't even see it until the generator's out and plugged in like it is here. So that's my design. A lot of stuff in a tight space, but I think it'll work. So if you want to see this vehicle made in the near future, please vote for my design. Thanks.